In this video, I'll be predicting the 24 to 25 NHL Atlantic Division standings. This is by far the hardest division to predict. The Montreal Canadiens have silently been better than a lot of people think, but they're not ready to compete just yet. It'll take them a few years, and I think they are definitely getting better. They have a lot of good players. So even though that I think that they will be a playoff team in a few years, as of right now, they're not ready to compete, and I see them being last in the Atlantic Division. This team is very weird to predict because every year a lot of people think they're going to be better, and they just don't improve at all. Like, they always find a way to underachieve. And I know this year they actually have a goalie with Olmark, but we're really just going to have to see if it works. I don't believe they're going to be that much better, but it's possible to make the playoffs. I do think the Lightning will be worse next season. However, I do think they also could still make the playoffs. I don't think it's going to happen, but they do have a team that's still good enough. The problem is Vasilevsky hasn't played like himself in a while, and they don't have Stamkos anymore. I know they got Gensel in there, but Stamkos was their captain, and that's a huge loss. I know the Sabres were a very disappointing team last year, but a lot of things did go wrong. All of their players, especially like Tage Thompson, just had an extreme down year, and I see them bouncing back. And also, Uka Puka, whatever the fuck, looks like he's going to be a great goalie. So if they can get that, all the other players on the team don't even have to play at the level they did in that 22 to 23 season. They just have to be better than they were this previous year. And I see the Sabres possibly being back in the playoffs. I see Detroit being better next season. They signed Tarasenko, and they almost made the playoffs last year. If you ask me, they really should have. I think the tiebreaker being regulation wins is not good. I stand by that. The Bruins still have a really good defense. Swayman's still a great goalie. I know they lost Olmark, but they should still be a solid playoff team. However, I do think they will be worse. I think the Maple Leafs will still be a really good team. I know a lot of people think they'll be getting worse, but I think they found their goalie in Joseph Woll. That alone should help them out, but they're also going to be getting great scoring from their top guys, so I see them being second in the Atlantic. And finally, at number 1, I got the Florida Panthers. Sure, it's not really a surprise. They are a really good team. They just won the Stanley Cup. However, I think they will be a little bit worse. That doesn't mean a whole lot because they are still one of the best teams in the entire league. Alright, that was it for this video. That was my 24 to 25 NHL Atlantic Division standings. If you haven't seen the Pacific Division, I predicted that in another video, so go check that out. And the other 2 divisions will be coming out soon. And bye.